Hello, everyone. Oh, he's got the smiles going. Happy Tuesday. Happy kickoff week. Oh my goodness, it's August. I'm so excited for this whole week. It's going to be like fun stuff. So we are going to start with something kind of unconventional. We're all going to get up and dance for 30 seconds. Yeah, I see you, Sophie. Oh no, I don't care. You're getting up and dancing. Unless you're driving in a car, you're getting up and dancing, guys, okay? So I went to an Ed Sheeran concert 3 or 4 years ago, and I remember him saying, I don't care if you can't dance, don't say you can't dance, let's all be weird together. So I'm gonna say that to you guys, like we can all be weird together and make it cool. So everybody get up, Preston and I are gonna dance. And let's start the music just for 30 seconds. Take your hand, my dear, bless them both in mine. You know to stop me that I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time. And oh my, I like your style. Ooh, you make me wanna try. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Say, dance for me, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. Say, move for me, eh. And when you're done, I make you do it all again. I say, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my feet, and look me in my eyes. Just like. Okay, guys, that was amazing. That was fun. That was awesome. Now that I'm thoroughly out of breath, let's talk. Oh, so I wanted to get our juices flowing, wanted to get the energy up, because I feel like that's super important to get blood to our brain, get your thinking skills, your listening skills going. So our goal with this kickoff week, thank you for joining, is to tonight pump you up, Wednesday pump you up, Thursday, Friday pump you up, not only with just like emotion, but good intentional information that you can use. Okay, so we know in this business we rely on discipline and determination versus motivation. We have to. It's like if you talk to a runner or talk to somebody who's on a diet, like their focus is the goal, not like how you feel in that moment. So make sure to pay attention to that with your mindset. All right, so sorry, I'm still out of breath. Oh my God, you'd think I'd like actually went running like a runner, but no. So I wanted to tell you guys, if you hear something that like stands out to you, whether it's from me, Leah, Mariko, Misha, our hosts for tonight, either jot it down or type it in your team chat. So whether you're on Soraya's team, Brooke's team, Kalila's team, Monica's team, wherever you're at, find your team chat, and that way that can solidify what you heard, like retyping it. You can hear Preston. And it can help out the people that weren't able to make it tonight. We're not gonna like chastise people that weren't here. We're sharers, right? Sharing is caring. So we're gonna share what we are learning with everyone. All right, so just a little introduction. I'm Jordan Crowther. I'm a double diamond leader. The mindset that I'm gonna talk with you about tonight is ownership. So a little bit about me. I've been in this business for 2.5 years. November will be 3 years. And my story is a little bit different because I know a lot of people joined for a couple extra $100, you know, 200 to 300, maybe even 500 to help out with family stuff. I am the breadwinner of my family. I was actually in another multi-level marketing company. So I specifically joined It Works to make a boatload of money. Like that was my intention. I joined and I told my enroller, I'm going to be a black diamond. I'm not a black diamond yet, but I'm working toward it. I'm double diamond. So I came into this knowing I was gonna not half tushy my way through it, but full tushy my way through it. I have worked since I was 14. I have been a business owner since I was 22. I haven't worked for another person since I was 22, and I'm 35 now. So I am a full-time massage therapist. I've had my own practice. And something unique about that coming into this business with It Works was, and going back to what I was saying, I was with another company. I joined It Works because I knew I could make money. I liked the other company. I liked the products. It's fine. I have nothing bad to say, but I wasn't making what I wanted to make. And I knew, I researched the comp plan. Guys, this is important. The compensation plan with It Works is the best compensation plan out there. You are in a very good spot. You're in a very good spot in this company, and you're in a very good spot with this team being under Jade, Ashley Mirth, Saray, Brooke, Kalila, Monica, Gretchen, like whoever you're under, Misha. So going back to my story, can you guys hear me? Even with Preston. Okay. So going back to my story, being a business owner, like prior to having this business as well, has taught me the importance of the mindset of ownership. Yes, we all own our business. We know that. We know coming into this, we are business owners. But if you really think about what that means, it's such a blessing that the responsibility is on you. It can be a blessing if you make it a blessing. It can be a curse if you make it a curse. It's all about your mindset. So looking at it as you are a business owner, I knew with clients, massage clients, and clients for this business, if I didn't hustle and put in the work, nobody was just knocking at my door. Nobody was like, okay, I'll get a massage. Like, I had to get my name out there. I had to present myself. I had to prove myself through actions. So likewise with It Works, you have to show up, you have to post, you have to be messaging, you have to be in people's inbox so they know who you are. And so they recognize like what you're bringing to the table, because you have a lot to offer people. Don't ever think of this business as a burden. We all have busy lives. I'm a mom of 4. I have my own business, like I have this business too. So we're busy. I talk to tons of other moms on here, even ones that aren't moms. Like, you guys are busy. Even before, I never use mom as an excuse like that. Oh, I'm busy because I'm a mom. Because prior to being a mother, I hustled my tail off. I was probably even busier doing other stuff. So I can respect all aspects of busyness and life. And I want you guys to know that you are seen and heard with that. So when you come to us as your upline with like, okay, I have this going on, we're not chastising you. Like, yeah, we're all busy. We're presenting it to you. Like, look at this business as an opportunity. Look at it as something that's going to be, a catalyst to future, bigger, better things. Don't look at it, oh, I've got one more thing on my plate. It is not your upline's job to run your business. It is not your downline's job to bring you customers or distributors. That's part of ownership. You need to take it by the reins, take the bull by the horns and run your business. Like, we're not going to be your babysitter. We're not going to be your mommy. And most of us have that mindset already. Like, but this is just anybody coming into this business. I never sugarcoat the work that's involved, because I want everybody to know, like, you got to hustle to make it happen. So like, to get yourself all the tasks we need to do, I'm going to use everybody as an example. It is Sophie's job to get Sophie commission qualified. It is Sabrina's job to project Sabrina's volume. It's Tracy's job to follow up with Tracy's loyal customers. It's Shyla's job to be up to date with products, to be up to date with the news, like the family call, all that. That is Shyla's job, for Shyla to know that. It's Charlie's job to know Charlie's chart, not her upline, not her downline. It's her job to know her chart. It's Brooke's job to get Brooke's loyal customers. And it's Darlynn's job to get Darlynn's distributors. Okay, makes sense? So any task we have to do, anything that's going to grow our business, put your name in there and know that it's your job. Yes, we have a team. Yes, we support each other, love each other. But when it gets down to the brass tacks of it, you've got to show up. You've got to do it for your business. So I'm going to do a quick exercise before not physical exercise. Oh my gosh. Before I pass the mic to Leah, our next speaker. So it's something, if you're driving, don't do this, just like the dancing, but I want you guys to close your eyes and you're going to repeat 3 things. Repeat after me, these 3 things. And when you're saying these words out loud, I want you to really think about each of these words and put yourself in that. Okay, ready? I am a diamond. I am enough. I am worthy. Very good, ladies. You can open your eyes. So that was our exercise, the assignment along with this exercise. If saying any of those 3 things, and this is something completely personal and private, if saying any of those out loud gave, a little twinge in your stomach or like a little nervousness or a pull at your heart where you didn't fully believe it, really think about it. Be honest with yourself why you don't believe it. And if you have a paper and pen next to you, if you're taking notes, write it down. Write down why maybe you don't feel like you're a diamond, or why you don't feel like you're enough, or why you don't feel worthy. Hopefully you do. But I'm saying if you don't, any reason, and it can be the deepest, darkest personal reason ever, that's okay. This is private. I want you to write that down, and I want you to find something, a podcast, a YouTube video, a book, an Audible, some sort of self-development very specifically on that topic, because that's going to help you grow. We've got to face fear head on. We all have them, no matter, and they're all different. So I'm not asking you to throw your business out there. I'm asking you to search deep in yourself. If you don't believe, if you have limiting beliefs, figure out why and train your brain to have a different mindset on that. Okay, so that's it for me. I am going to pass the mic to our dear Leah. Keep us pumped, keep us going. Thank you, everyone.
Hi, guys. My name is Leah. My full name's Leanna, if you ever see that, but a lot of you call me Leah, and that's fine. I'm the Leah N of our team. So my history, just really quick in the business, is I've been in the business for about a year. Actually, this month I hit my year mark. Come over a lot of hurdles. Currently coming over one right now. So I'm really honored to be able to speak on this because I don't feel like I deserve it, but here I am, and I'm super excited to be talking with you guys. I feel super pumped with everybody. So like I said, I've been in the business for a year. My why has changed a lot over the last year, because like whose life doesn't change over the course of 365 days. I got married. I moved to New York from Wisconsin. We incurred debt from buying vehicles that we couldn't afford. Great decision, but just we've incurred debt because of it, and that's fine. So we're just trying to create credit and pay that off. I would love if we could pay it off in full someday. So that's something that we're working towards. My initial goal and my kind of like continuing why is that I would love to travel back home to Wisconsin and be able to be there with my family. I was recently told at my 9-to-5 job that I only work part-time, that I should not be asking off time as much as I have been to go visit my family, and that they understand that I have family in another state, but that it's inappropriate for me to be doing that. And so I was kind of like, okay, well, I have another job. So I'm currently working towards that. Okay, so that's kind of my history. So I've currently been really working on my mentality and my mental health and my mental state to make this business like actually work. I sat down and talked to my husband because after a year of being in the business, I'm not where I want to be. I'm not where I expected myself to be. And I let myself go. And so I sat down with my husband and I was like, give me 1 month, give me 30 days. And if I don't make this work, then maybe we got to consider something. But like, give me 30 days and I swear I will work my buttocks off. And so he was like, okay, that's fine. Let's do it. And so I bought my product for the month. I have been talking to people every single day. I've been doing my 6 list every single day. As you can see, don't look at actually what I checked off, but it's fine. I have been really, really working at getting everything done that I'm supposed to every single day. I felt so lost. There were days, I didn't even start my timer. Sorry. There were days where I felt really, really lost. I didn't know what to do. I felt like I was messaging people. I feel like I was friending people. I was posting, but like there was nothing coming of it. And it's because I wasn't doing enough of it. And so I finally got sick of it. And I was like, you know what? That's it. I'm going to mark off every single time I text someone. I get a check mark. I get a check mark. And at the end of the day, if I don't have 50, 75, 150, whatever my goal was for that day, if I don't have those marks, guess what I'm doing at 10 o'clock at night? Doing it. Because I'm tired of not seeing my goals get accomplished because of my own lack of, I don't know, motivation or discipline or whatever you want to label it as. So every single time I get in the car, I make sure to listen to a podcast. I've been making sure to read books. They're fiction books. They're not even anything like motivational. It's just something that I can give to myself and that will help me improve my mental state so that it bleeds into my business and it improves my business. So one question I want to ask you guys, and please write this down if you're taking notes or keep it as a mental note if you're driving, whatever you got to do. But this question that I heard in this podcast, like literally changed my business and just my life in general. Do you live as though you get a second chance in life? Now be honest with yourself, because I kind of sat there and I really, really had to be honest with myself. Do you live as though you get a second chance in life? I honestly think most of us do, because there's always the motto, well, there's always tomorrow. No, 15,000 people on the earth are not going to wake up tomorrow. And that's just statistics. And sorry, it may be you be one of these, hopefully not anytime soon, but it may be. And so just think about it like that. Life right now is too short for you to be thinking, oh, well, there's always tomorrow, because there may not always be a tomorrow. So also think about it, where you are in life right now is a direct result of the decisions you've made in life. That was something that really I was like, I don't know about that. That's kind of hard to believe, but it's true. It's so true, because a lot of people, and just as humankind in general, we tend to try and blame things on other people. Oh, well, my mom was this way, so that's why I'm this way. Oh, well, I was bullied in high school, so that's why I feel this way. Or I have these insecurities or whatever. And that may to some extent be true, but the decisions you make in life, you deciding that you're going to feel that way or not deciding to not feel that way is a decision in itself. And so we need to take accountability for ourselves. The way you eat is a direct result because of the decisions you make on what you're going to eat. The job you have is a direct result of you choosing to have that job. You could change it, but nothing's impossible to change. So just take accountability for yourself and set that intention. That's what our Zoom is on tonight, is set your intention on your goal. One of the things that one of the guys that I listened to on this podcast had said, he said the statement, he said, say this to yourself and repeat it. I am going to put more intention into the desired outcome of my life. Where do you want to be right now? And why are you not there? So the other thing is that I wanted to kind of end on, because I feel like my time is coming up. The last thing I want to say to you guys is we may all have good intentions. You know, we may have rough days, whatever. We all go through it. We have, we try and do good in the world. And sometimes some days it doesn't meet up to our expectations. And a lot of times it's because we have limiting beliefs. And I know that Sadai has been talking a lot about taking care of our mentality, taking care of our self-development every single day, journaling. And I know everybody says it, but it's so true. I was one of those people where I was like, I don't know, like, I feel like I got it down and pat. And then I realized why I wasn't working my business was because of it reflected my business. The success of it was a direct reflection of how I felt about myself. And that was crappy, like, honestly. And so I decided to change. That was a decision I made. and it's not even just like I woke up one day and I was like, I'm not going to be like that anymore. It's a constant thing that I have to choose every single day. Every single day I wake up, I have to look at myself in the mirror and go, no, I'm not going to hate that about myself anymore. I'm tired of it. And so that's one thing that he said. If you struggle with limiting beliefs and you're having a really hard time overcoming them, here's one thing you can take away from this Zoom, and I'll be done. Beat them to the ground. Beat them. If you feel like you're lazy, do the opposite of it. Get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. Go work out. If I don't even know, you don't want to go to bed that night, but you know you're going to be tired in the morning, drink some sleepy tea and go to bed. Like, do the opposite of what you feel like, what your limiting beliefs are. That little voice in your head, every single time you do what it says, it's winning. Every single time it tells you you're ugly and you sit there and you go, yeah, I kind of am. You're feeding into it. You're allowing it to continue to talk to you. And that's it. You're feeding it. So stop feeding your limiting beliefs. And I swear you will notice a huge difference. I love you guys. Thank you for listening.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That was so good. So many awesome points. I like that. Don't feed them, beat those beliefs to the ground. All right, turning it over to Mariko now.
Hi guys, I'm Mariko. A little about me. I've been in the business 2 years, 2 years in June. Where does time go? I don't even know, but it's been 2 years. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have 3 boys. My oldest boy has multiple disabilities, needs care full-time, and everything. My middle child is autistic, and my youngest is just wild. So I have my hands full and we homeschool. So I'm busy all the time. But that's just a little bit about me. What I wanted to talk to you about tonight is actually how to get things done when you don't feel like doing anything. Now, I know Jordan said, we want to rely on discipline and not motivation, but motivation can really make things more enjoyable if we have some. So these are some ways that we can get that motivation to get moving forward. And so that's going to be the energy that helps us to take action and get moving. So one of the ways we can do that is by well-timed treats, not necessarily just a reward system, because that's not going to work long term, but just little small things. I got all of this from an article, and in the article, the writer said that she found a favorite mug that she used and only used that mug for a special tea, and she would only drink that special tea when she was working. So it was something that she loved, but it was saved only for that time. And sometimes I do that, a similar thing, okay, you can't have another cup of coffee until you do your messaging. Like, you're gonna get the work done first, and then you can have the coffee and enjoy yourself. Another way that we can find our motivation is to remember our why. And that's actually even something that was in this article. We talk about that a lot, but this is even like a professor at the University of North Sydney said that when you connect things that are important to the things that you need to do, you feel more in control of your actions. And so you're going to have more value to those actions when you connect that to your why. So keep that in the forefront of your mind every day, because that's really going to help you to do it even when you don't feel like it. Guys, shh. So the next point is to go far together. Connection and community is something that is really going to help you when you, okay, come on guys, zip it. Sorry, they're maniacs. And especially now, we've been in a pandemic for 18 months. Who doesn't feel isolated? It's like at some point in time during this. So it's so important to connect with each other. So we collaborate. We have training Zooms, we have work Zooms, accountability buddies. All these things really help you to not feel alone. You have somebody to work with and to bounce ideas off of. And the article actually even mentioned to reaching out to somebody else to help lift them up. You know, letting someone know that you're thinking of them can help your motivation and their motivation. And check in. You know, I'm a yellow blue, and to me, I get a lot of fulfillment helping other people. So if I'm feeling, you know, down about my business or whatever, training somebody else, helping them through a problem, that really helps me. It helps me perk back up. It helps my motivation and helps their motivation. Another good way to get motivation is through competition. There was a study of people in an exercise program, and one just provided support and one provided competition. And the competition group worked harder and was more consistent. So not that we're competing against each other, but friendly competition. You know, we have challenges this week that we can do, or even sometimes I play games with myself. You know, I set a timer. How many messages can I set out in 5 minutes, and just see if I can beat, you know, my own record. And it also mentioned that even sometimes trying something new can be extremely motivating. So like, again, with the challenges, if you don't like to go live or you haven't gone live, like give yourself a little like jolt of something new, and it can help your business feel fresh and you're motivated to keep going. And then, sorry, I'm talking kind of fast. I just really wanted to cover all of these points in my time slot. And the last point is to remember that you are not alone. You're never alone. Like you can see, there's 34 people on the Zoom right now. We have as many people as we want around us, and you're never alone in this business if you want to be. So we're all trying and failing and trying again together, and we can all move forward in our business with discipline and motivation together. And that's all.
That was perfect. I took so many notes during that. I was typing. I like that. Give ourselves personal little challenges. And I am loving our new group, guys. Make sure you're in the new Facebook group because there's going to be challenges. Yes, I saw Sophie's comment in the chat earlier. Brooke's challenge today was really fun. All right, moving on to our last speaker, last but not least, amazing Misha. Take it away.
What's up, guys? What's going on? All right, so you guys already have an idea about mindset when it comes to taking ownership of your own business. You guys, you heard from Jordan when it came to stuff like that, taking ownership, because that's super, super huge. You heard from Leah when it came to like self-development and being aware of the situation that you're in at the time. And then you heard from Mariko. Mariko is like talking about how to just fit this in your life and just try to take charge at the same time. So what is Misha going to talk about? I'm going to talk about you, because you are so important in this business. Like you really are. Your mindset and where you are is like dude, like through the roof. That is your number one thing. Your business, there's something that a great leader said to me one time. Her name is Jordan, but she said that your business is the one thing that you can be selfish about in your life. And that has always stuck with me. And the reason why that sticks with me is because I try to give to like everybody. But my business is my business. Where do I want to go? What goals do I want to reach? What dreams do I have? And that is something that I want to be selfish about, because this is what is bettering me. And I know that sometimes, like Leah mentioned it herself, you know what I'm saying? Leah mentioned that, you know, she did not want to do self-development at first. She was one of those people. I was one of those people. I'm sure there's many of you that are the same, like those people too. You know, you're just like, I've never done self-development before. I see it's working for them, but it's not my thing. So I'm not going to do it. I get that. I've been there. But I'm going to tell you one thing. If a leader is giving you some sort of advice, more than likely they've been in your shoes before. So they already know what's going to work. So why not actually listen to them? And then through trial and error of you figuring it out, you'll get it. You'll get the hang of it because they already did it. It's that duplication. They're in their leader role for a reason. They got there somehow. They've already figured out different things. So ask them questions, figure out how they did it. What did they have to do to overcome, trying to do self-development or finding time for it or making it important, whatever it is. Sorry, let me check my time because you guys can be long-winded. Okay, so, but something, you know what I'm saying? Like ask them, be open with them. Because like I said, this is all about you and what you want to do, your mindset, focus on it. Mariko talked about your why. What is your why? What is your why right now? Focus on that why right now, because I'm going to tell you months from now, that why will probably change and it will not be the same why. You may have a why at the moment, maybe you just got started and the reason that you're here and you want to do this is because you are flat broke. That is your why. Guess what? A year from now, you may be a double diamond, a triple diamond. You are no longer broke. What is your why that's keeping you going? What's your why that is pulling at your heartstrings? Is it because you now you feel the freedom that you have, this time freedom? Because nobody really joins this to actually get a whole bunch of money. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you on that little secret. They really join this or have a business because they want time freedom. That's pretty much what they want. You want the freedom to do in your day whatever you want to do, and you don't want anybody to tell you what to do. That's pretty much it. So why is pulling at your heartstrings? You got to figure that out. And if it takes you like a few minutes to sit down and write down a whole bunch of stuff, dude, sit down, write down all that crap that's in your head, because you don't want all that stuff that's just going to like overload and, like you're going to get overwhelmed, confused and all of that. You need to get it on paper and you need to figure it out, because you have the capability and the capacity to do whatever you want to do in this business. And there's one more thing. There's a quote. I put it up in my stories and I want to share this with you guys. It's do not put out your fire because someone else doesn't understand your flame. Don't put out your fire. Stay fired up. I don't care who it is that is constantly putting out your flame. Like those little snuffers. You know what I'm talking about? The snuffers. And you see like the smoke go on the sides. Like, just imagine that. Somebody just keeps putting out your flame. And then like all of these little the smoke goes outside. That's like, you know what that is? That's like, it's adding to your limiting belief system. It's adding to your fear. Those little particles of smoke that are going out, that's what you built up. Don't lose what you built up, because that fire takes time and it takes a lot of time for you to build that fire. And when you have that fire, you don't want to let it out. So do not let anyone snuff your fire, your flame. Don't. Because I don't and I'm serious, I don't care who it is. Like my husband is downstairs right now and he may hear me. I don't even care. But there's been times where, he may be all in, with like my goal that I'm doing. But because it's like a goal that I've been trying to do for like months, he may be like, oh yeah, you might get it. Yep. But because of that, I may say, he doesn't even like believe in me. So why am I doing this? But am I going to allow him to snuff my flame? Nah, bro. Like, I know where I'm going. I know what I want. I know what my dreams are. I know what my goals are. So I'm going to keep running for them. And I'm going to do everything I have to do. But just like everybody else said on this Zoom, you do have to be intentional. You have to be so dang intentional. And what I mean by that is even down to whatever you're feeling, figure out what your limiting belief is that you wrote on that paper. Do research on that limiting belief. Look that limiting belief up in YouTube, in a podcast. Look it up on Pinterest. Find journaling prompts tailored to that limiting belief, because that is what you need help with at the moment. Yes, we do have journaling prompts, which you guys are going to see. You have these journaling prompts, and these are things that are already set for you. But if that prompt does not talk to you that day, you need something that's going to talk to you based off of how you feel that day. So go find that, because you have to show up at your 200% for your business. This is not you showing up at your 2%, your 50%, but you need to go above and beyond. And this is where you need to for your business, because like I said when I started, your business is the one thing you can be selfish about in your life. So take charge of it, take ownership of it, be professional with it, and just go for it. Straight up, just go for it. You are capable. You are capable, and your dreams matter. Where you want to go, it matters. So don't let anybody tell you that it doesn't, because it does. And that's it. Focus on yourself.
Oh my goodness, mic drop. That was so good. So good. All three of you. Oh my goodness. Misha, so many amazing points. I have chills. I never thought about the snuffer thing, and that's on point, because people that are closest to us even can be our snuffers. So not letting, them put out our fire. That's awesome. Okay. Thank you everyone for being here. So good. Be intentional, keep going, meet us back here, same code, same time tomorrow night. Going to continue the kickoff. You're going to hear from Jen, Elizabeth, Andrea, and Bree on grabbing customers. So we'll see you back here tomorrow night. Love you guys. Bye.